we as especially entertainment reporters, we don't know him. What is
Oh, really?
Yeah, we don't. Tell me one thing that you would like people to know. What is he like?
He's one of the most impressive people, you know, to be the youngest member of parliament and to at 35 be, you know, part of this party and do the work that he's doing. I feel like, how do you do it? You're just a baby. How is this happening?
You know, when you posted "I'm back," a lot of people, felt happy for you. They related to this. That do you look back at the last, say, about 10 years? That are you someone who will sit down with your team and be like, what's wrong? Let's get something else. Let's work with these filmmakers.
You know, Rohit, I know exactly what went right and what went wrong.
Okay.
Actually. See, I am the same actor, the same face, the same talent, same everything. Plus, I have a very big problem. That is that my PR game sucks. Okay, I'm very bad at PR. I'm very bad at being in the right places, at the right lunches and dinners, where these work opportunities are created. Projects are created at these events.
True.
And I'm not at those events. I'm a person who is like, मैं बहुत मेहनत करूंगी, मैं एक्टिंग करूंगी, आप मुझे अच्छा काम दो.
You made a fun post that whatever you wear, people say you're pregnant.
Yeah.
So that was a good post. I have to say. Somewhere you are a humorous person. You are funny.
Yeah.
But tell me, so many people will tell you, like someone told you, ki yaar ye mat kar, what are you doing to your career? You personally tell me, are you okay? Look, because Diljit looks like someone else, you look like someone else. Were you okay with that 2 years of that?
I was excited.
A lot of girls won't
do it.
be that.
I know. Nobody would do it. Nobody in their career will waste 2 years looking a certain way, out of which you know that you lose out on fashion, you lose out on brands, you lose out on just looking like that. I got married also. In the middle of all of that, I also got married in that look.
Most important thing in your life.
Yeah, now those pictures are always going to remind me of Chamkila shooting. Hi everyone, this is Parineeti Chopra and you're watching me on Bollywood Hungama.
Parineeti, welcome to Bollywood Hungama. I am really happy we are doing this.
I am happier than you are. I have been dying to do this for about 10 years. I have been wanting to come and talk about a film of mine that has done well, and the fact that I have left an impact, I have been waiting for a long time.
Right.
So I'm more excited than you are.
Right. So we'll jump to this, but congratulations. It's the first time I'm meeting you after your shadi. So बहुत मुबारक आपको. How is married life?
Married life is very cute. I love it. Very nice. I don't feel like some big shift has happened in my life. I feel like I'm with my buddy and he happens to be my husband. That's how I feel.
Right.
But I'm very happy.
Right. And you will continue to stay in Bombay. We will keep seeing you. We'll keep doing this.
Yeah. Right. I mean, it's just that we have to take a lot of flights in this marriage. Nothing else has changed.
Right.
But we are doing the Delhi, Mumbai travel. Of course, he has to be a part of Punjab and Delhi. So we are all over all the time, which is fun.
Yeah. Before I move on to what we are here to talk about, tell me, we as especially entertainment reporters, we don't know him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We don't. Tell me one thing that you would like people to know. What is he like?
You know, I was like you. The first time I met him, I had no idea who he was, what he was. So people who follow politics and knew him, they would come and say, you have married Raghav. And I was like, yeah, like, what's the story here?
Right.
But now that I know him and of his work and who he is and what he does, he's one of the most impressive people, you know, to be the youngest member of parliament and to at 35 be, you know, part of this party and do the work that he's doing. I feel like, how do you do it? You're just a baby. How is this happening? So it's nice to be married to somebody who's not from entertainment, honestly. You know me, I'm too much of a Sufi soul. I have a life outside of this industry. So if my husband had also been from this industry, I think I would have gone mad. So he has made my life even more normal. You know, I always want normalcy and he's made my life so normal. So I'm married to the most wonderful man in the world.
We are very, very happy for you. Do you follow politics or?
अब तो करना पड़ता है, but my complaint is that he doesn't follow entertainment.
What has he seen last? What?
God only knows, and only he knows.
Okay, only.
I to have to cue him. He knows nothing about films and all. Like he's very good at music,
right?
But he won't know if it's my film song or you know my film, etc. He doesn't. So I have to continue like nudging him, like this is my song. Just like pretend like you know. So it's
Lovely.
sweet, but you know the best thing is that I actually don't know anything about politics.
Okay.
He doesn't know anything about entertainment. So our life and our conversations about life. You know, so that's perfect for me.
Amazing. Very, very happy for you. Really happy for you. Now coming to something else, which again we are very happy about.
Yes.
The success and the reactions and the reviews of Chamkila, where people are praising your work, people are praising your singing, people are praising your acting. I have followed your career since the start. This again has come after a really long time.
Yeah, absolutely. You're understating how I feel. I have waited for this sort of appreciation maybe for 10 years. Of course, I've had films that have done very well, you know, Golmaal and Sandeep or Pinky Farrar, Unchai. These were films that were very successful. However, I was craving that sort of adulation that I used to get, you know, talking about my acting, talking about my performance, talking about how I'm shouldering a film, how I'm shouldering a character. That has come after a long time. And especially in a film that the title is Chamkila, played by a male actor, it's very difficult to create any sort of mark when the story is from his point of view. The story is from Chamkila's and it's Chamkila's story.
His name, his
name, his everything. So actually the reason I'm sitting here today is because I have been so motivated and inspired by the way people are reacting to me. I didn't expect it. I didn't expect that it would be so big. I feel like I'm back. I feel like, and these are people's words, like I feel like I'm back. I feel like the old me is back. I feel all of those things, you know. So feeling happy is an understatement. I really hope that Chamkila is the start of amazing good work, and I hope directors now call me.
Right. You know, when you posted I'm back, a lot of people, you know, felt happy for you. They related to this, that do you look back at the last, say, about 10 years that you know, are you someone who will sit down with your team and be like, you know, what's wrong, let's get something else, let's work with these filmmakers?
You know, Rohit, I know exactly what went right and what went wrong. Actually, see, I am the same actor, the same face, the same talent, same everything, right? However, I think I was listening to the wrong advice. There was no customized advice that was given to me. It was a template advice that, look, what is working for the other actor, you also do the same. So what happens is that you make wrong choices. Plus, I have a very big problem. That is that my PR game sucks. Okay, I'm very bad at PR. I'm very bad at being in the right places, at the right lunches and dinners, where these work opportunities are created. Projects are created at these events. True. And I'm not at those events. So what happens
Why?
is...
Because you don't like to be there, or because
I think that I'm a self-proclaimed liver of life. I want to work, but I also spend a lot of time with my family. I travel a lot. I do many things. And also, I'm very bad at creating relationships which are unnecessary, or trying to go that extra mile, you know, sucking up to somebody who I don't connect to. I'm very bad at all of this. I'm a person who is like, मैं बहुत मेहनत करूंगी, मैं एक्टिंग करूंगी, आप मुझे अच्छा काम दो, you know. But there's a lot of other things that go in this PR game. And I have accepted that my PR game is very bad. In fact, I hope Chamkila and I hope interviews like this can spread the word that I might be bad at PR, but I'm good at my work. And I hope directors and producers who are not reaching out to me, reach out to me. Maybe I'm not getting papped every day. Maybe I'm not at those parties. Maybe I'm not seen every day, everywhere.
Right.
But there is nobody more hungry than me to do the good work.
Isn't it sad that this, if you're good at your prime job, that's all that should ideally matter.
It should
but
be.
You are an actor who's been around for quite some time.
Yeah.
You're saying you're still learning that और भी चीजें करनी पड़ती हैं.
Yeah, 100%. And see, this is not a black and white conversation कि मैं कल पार्टी पे जाऊंगी तो suddenly मेरे को काम मिल जाएगा.
Correct.
ये नहीं बोल रही हूँ मैं. But मैं definitely बोल रही हूँ that there is more to it than just acting. It's not a pure meritocracy.
Absolutely
It's not कि मैंने इस फिल्म में अच्छा काम किया तो अब मुझे 10 फिल्में मिल जाएंगी. But I want to be the spokesperson for that group of actors, talented actors who is sitting at home, who might be socially awkward, who might not have relationships with people, who might not have friendships, who might not be in the right circles and cliques and camps. But we should all get an equal opportunity. I want that. I want to be the spokesperson for that group.
That's nice. So will Parineeti change, or will you be like, I am this person, I'm good at my job?
I think true directors and producers and artists, if they recognize talent and if they recognize hard work, then they should come to me and they should give me an opportunity. That's all I want.
Just like Imtiaz Ali came.
Not only him, even Dibakar Banerjee. I say a big thank you to directors like them. They are the same. They are not seen every day, everywhere.
Bilkul.
They focus on their craft and they work hard. And they recognized that in me. They looked at my talent. They suddenly didn't look at my market value and say, "Acha, पिछली 2 फिल्में flop थी, तो I can't take her in my film." A lot of people think like that. They looked at me and they said, "We think you are a fantastic actress and you will do justice to our role." And I got that job. So I want it to be beyond what your present social standing might be.
True. But do you think tips and tricks that may work for a Dibakar and an Imtiaz may not work for an actor because they are anyway behind the scene people?
Absolutely. You're absolutely right. So look, I can do my best, but I know for a fact that there are so many of us who wish that we were given equal opportunities. That's all. Not because of any other lobbying or relationships or anything, just based on our talent. If we have proved anything in our films, if I've proved anything in Chamkila or anything in Sandeep or Pinky Farrar, please reach out to me. That's my appeal.
Right. When an actor comes, the biggest thing is to be attached to a clique or a camp or a studio. A lot of actors do that, a lot of actors don't do that. What has been your biggest learning? What should even if younger actors are listening now, who are just about starting out?
Actually, it's not camps or cliques. I think my biggest learning in the last 5-6 years has been that I need to recognize me, my image and my audience. And I need to serve that. Serve myself and serve that. If I try and be somebody else, it's not going to work because that person has their own personality and audience.
And destiny.
And that has been my biggest learning. When I do a Chamkila, when I do a Sandeep or Pinky Farrar, when I do an Ishaqzade, it will work because my audience is the one that expects a performance out of me and something really big and meaty, something that people have not seen before. The moment I don't do that, they are disappointed in me. And that's an amazing position to be in,
true.
But of course, I'm an actor, I'm not a filmmaker. So those films and scripts have to come to
you.
And there will be nobody who will work harder than I will.
Which you did in Chamkila and we saw that. Tell me, what did you go in thinking? Like you said, you went in thinking the title role to inka hai. So film story inki hai. Did you, that time there were no apprehensions?
No, not at all. Because I am addicted to homework and challenges. I'm a very academic person. I'm a very hardworking, nerdy person. So when Imtiaz sir said that this is a film where you have to sing live on set, you have to put on 20 kilos for this film, 16 kilos for this film I ended up putting. You have to put on 20 kilos for this film. You have to not have a patch of makeup on your face. You have to sort of look your worst in a way. Like, I hope it's understood in the right way. You have to look your worst in a way, but it's a performance character. I forgot everything else. I forgot everything. I remember telling some of my co-stars that I'm about to do this film and I'm putting on weight for it and I'm going to do this. And so many of them said, have you gone mad?
Lost.
Have you lost it? You will end your career. Why are you doing this? Don't do this film.
See, these are the advice that one doesn't have to listen to.
Exactly. And my gut said, no, I'm going to do it because Imtiaz sir is putting that faith in me. It's a dream to work with him in a film where I get to sing Rahman songs. I'm going to do this. For the past 2 years, I've hardly been seen on red carpets. I've not done many brand shoots. I have not been seen around because I was looking like this. I am still looking like this and I've still not lost the weight and I'm still not looking like myself. But I didn't care. That's the kind of actor I am.
Right.
You know, I only care about, you know, people like Vidya Balan, they inspire me when they do it for Dirty Picture. You know, even in Hollywood, actors transform themselves and lose everything. That's the kind of actor I am. You know, so I hope people see that.
Right. You know, when you talk about your nerdy self, you know, I can't not talk about like what you performed in Dawat-e-Ishq, right?
Yeah.
Like, that was an incredible performance. That was not you. You were like in some other, that girl had to be in some other zone. I remember it scene by scene. You think you've got an opportunity just like that once again?
100%. Hasi To Fasi was another film. Hasi To Fasi was again a film. At that time, they said that you should be doing glamorous roles, you should be doing, you know, you should be a heroine. And I did Hasi To Fasi. I went with my gut and it was the best decision. And I feel the same about Chamkila. I feel the same about Sandeep or Pinky Farrar. You know, that these are all characters that have served me. I have done what I wanted to do in these. However, now I'm at a point in my career where now I hope that we break the shackles of the usual PR cliche, you know, spottings and usual lobbings and blah, blah, blah. And we really get down to business and we give opportunity, not only me, all those actors, you know, who are so talented, just waiting for such opportunities.
Right. You know, this also is a huge distraction from your prime job, you believe. Like, you know, these spotting, these kind of things. Though it's a must and you can do it on an off day and a lot of people do that. But it's a big distraction. This is not your main job.
That's how I used to think, Rohit. I wish like I could just sit alone in my room and just perform in a film and go back home. But it's aisa nahi hota. There's a lot to it. I'm learning. I don't know if I learn it properly in this lifetime or not. I have no idea. But I hope that there are more people like Imtiaz sir who see beyond it.
Right. You know, you know enough people to see what works. Say even if we talk about Priyanka, she's conquered every space. Who do you talk to when you need genuine advice? Who do you talk to?
She's definitely one of them. She understands the industry so well. You know, currently I work with my management who is amazing. You know, Poonam from Versus Entertainment, she takes care of Bebo and Jaideep Alawat and Masaba, me, some of, I feel like amazing actors. She's an amazing advisor, you know, but I think that somewhere my gut goes right and I always know when it's going wrong and when it's going right. And while we were making Chamkila, I felt like, I think this is going right. I think this is going to be more.
You had that feeling when you were
I had a feeling. And ulta bhi hota hai. When I'm on a set, it goes wrong. I'm like, oh damn, ये picture नहीं अच्छी बनेगी. It's going to be terrible.
अच्छा होता है तो ठीक है. जब ये feeling आती है कि नहीं बनेगी, then what do you do in the middle of it?
It's such a frustrating feeling because now you have to finish the film and on the day it releases, you know what people are going to say, but somehow you have to go ahead with it. That's your
dedication.
Your destiny.
Right. You know, when this released, when the morning of the release, say for example, it dropped around 12 o'clock or something. Did you have a nervous morning?
Yes, I did, because my heart was completely in this film and I had given a lot to this film. I had lost a lot also because of the film in the last 2 years, because I was not seen much. I was looking my worst. People were speculating that I'm pregnant. I have done botox. I have done liposuction. All sorts of rumors were there about me because I was looking this way. But I knew that the day the film comes out, at least that will be clarified. However, I didn't know what kind of impact I was going to make in the film. I thought that this is a Diljit and Chamkila show, you know, and the story is from his point of view. So I was nervous, will I even make an impact? Are people even going to notice me? But my phone has not stopped ringing. People are writing essays in reviews, the way people are writing, just everything has been surreal. Has been surreal. I have experienced this joy after many years.
Right. What did you read that you were like, yes,
I mean, first of all, some of the most senior directors, their messages and calls were a big thing,
Wow.
like I felt very, very, very
What
validated.
did someone say? Tell us what made you happy.
No, first of all, somebody said, a senior director, I don't want to take names.
Sure, yeah.
She said, I forgot I was watching you.
Right.
What were you doing?
That's the best compliment.
She was like, you were just looking down, you were so shy, but I couldn't take my eyes off you. And that's so validating for an actor, for me. Like, that was amazing to hear that I had completely transformed, as a person, and you couldn't see me. My sister had done a role called Barfi, which to me is the finest performances of Hindi cinema till today, because I know her, and for her to look like that and behave like that and perform like that, for me it's like the top one performance. And I always wanted that compliment for me, that I didn't see you. I didn't see the exuberant Parineeti. I saw Amar. So that when I got, it was the best compliment.
Tell me that, it's such a societal thing to look a type on Instagram and everywhere. You were okay giving it this 1 year.
Yeah, 2 years.
Giving it these 2 years where, like, you made a fun post that whatever you wear, people say you're pregnant.
Yeah.
So that was a good post. I have to say. Somewhere you are a humorous person, you are funny.
Yeah.
But tell me, so many people will tell you, like someone told you ki yaar ye mat kar, what are you doing to your career? You personally tell me, are you okay? Look, because Diljit looks like someone else, you look like someone else. Were you okay with that 2 years of that?
I was excited.
A lot of girls
to
won't
do it.
be that.
I know. Nobody would do it. Nobody in their career will waste 2 years looking a certain way, out of which you know that you lose out on fashion, you lose out on brands, you lose out on just looking like that. I got married also. In the middle of all of that, I also got married in that
Most
look.
important thing in your life.
Yeah, now those pictures are always going to remind me of Chamkila shooting. So, but I didn't care.
You didn't care.
I'm a very, like, खुद की तारीफ नहीं कर सकते, but I'm a supremely dedicated actor.
Right.
It didn't bother me. I will do 10 Chamkilas over red carpet appearances any day. I have my mind doesn't work like that. So, all I need is opportunity. That's it. Then you see what I do, So, it didn't matter to me. Everybody said, why are you not looking fit? What are you doing? I said, I'm trying to put on weight. You have to wait. Let my film come out, then I'll go back to normal. That was very important for me to do. If I had not looked like Amar Jodhji, I know that the impact would be 50% lesser.
Right. One question I have to ask you about Amarjot, that, what kept these women doing what they did? Imagine her life was so much about him, so much about her singing. And eventually, imagine if, just in hindsight, we think if they were not married, she would have been alive maybe.
100%.
What went through what all stands out for you?
I really feel they were true revolutionaries.
Yeah.
They literally followed their heart, their happiness, their craft, and they didn't care about anything else. In the film, they say to each other कि ये time है, ये time कभी वापस नहीं आएगा. तो अगर गोली लगनी है तो लगने दो. But if I don't do this, I'll die anyway. Emotional death will happen. Correct. So I think they are true revolutionaries. I relate to that a lot. कि my craft and I love performing. I'll do whatever it takes. Fat, thin, blue, black, doesn't matter to me.
Right.
Just follow your happiness, because if I had not done Chamkila and I did 5 big commercial films also, I would always have FOMO that I missed out on Chamkila.
Right. That it's amazing. You're really speaking your heart out, I have to say. To reach this point where I'm back, how many sleepless nights has Parineeti had?
I don't think I've slept in the last 2 years, because truly, Rohit, जैसे बोलते हैं ना, you put all your eggs in one basket. I truly did with this film. I truly did. I think the world needs to know that that is the actor I am. And I told Imtiaz, I said, I will do anything for this film, because it's exactly what I was waiting for.
Right.
You have to recognize opportunity. and that opportunity came knocking at my door. If I didn't do justice, I will spend the whole life thinking that I missed out.
Right.
So I can't even tell you how overwhelmed I am that it all worked.
Right.
It paid off.
Right.
You know.
Today I'm sitting with a very happy Parineeti. What frame of mind has this put you in?
Interesting. In a very introspective mood. I am happy with the success of the film, but I'm also now waiting to see what happens, and I'm waiting and hoping for good opportunities. I'm waiting for good films to do good work. I may have made a lot of mistakes, I may have done wrong films, and I may have done the wrong projects, but I'm still the same actor and I'm still the same person. You know, one person said it very well. He said that after Chamkila, I hope people remember again that she's the same actor who got National Award for her first film.
Right.
And that made me feel again so validated that yes, this is what I hope. I hope that people recognize that I'm still the same actor, I'm still the same person, and all I need is a platform.
Right,
you know?
right. No, that's great that so many people are observing that and putting it out.
That's really
that
true.
is really amazing. Tell us, what all did family say? What did Raghav say? What did Priyanka say? This is released everywhere. What all your family has said?
You know, Raghav met me at the time I was shooting the film.
Okay.
And he, being a Punjabi, of course, knew so much about Chamkila and Amar. And he always used to say, my God, you're doing this film, it's going to be a big hit, it's going to be a big hit. And I always used to say, you know, please don't jinx it, I hope so. So today, you know, his words are true, it feels so good. Right. My family, they can't believe that we have sung live on set. They keep saying this. We didn't do it in a dubbing studio. So my parents are like, you sang live and it's in the film, like they truly see the hard work, so they are very happy.
Right. You know, people who may not, you know, like they see the hard work because they are with you and, you know, they know you. People who may just see the film, you know, chalte chalte, please explain to us what is singing live. Like what is it? Like,
very important. मतलब जिस तरह से हम एक फिल्म पे डायलॉग्स बोलते हैं and that dialogue comes in the sound of the film. ऐसा नहीं है that I'm singing and I'm just lip syncing and then I go to the studio and I fix it. What we are singing in a scene when I'm singing those songs is the sound that is in the film that you see. So basically, if I make a mistake, the whole scene has to be done again. It's not the way we do songs, we just lip sync. But here we are not lip syncing. Diljit and I are singing live. So it becomes triple difficult because you're singing live, you're acting, and it can't go wrong basically because that's the scene that's going to be in the film. So I think people really, you know, are seeing that hard work. They are seeing the effort.
How did you agree to this? Requires a lot of confidence, and of course you know you can do it, that's why you did it. But what made you say yes to these things? Were you like nervous at some point that, you know, you're also with Diljit, who's such a singer?
It's ulta. If sir had not suggested it, maybe I would have said, sir, aise karte hain.
Oh really? Okay.
Because I think that it was like theatre. You know, we were doing it like theatre. We were performing, singing and dialogues, everything live. And I think that hard work is why the love is coming. You know, we didn't take shortcuts on anything. We didn't take the easy way out. You know, if I had to put on weight, I put it on. If Diljit had to sing live, he sang live. If I had to sing live, I sang live. You know, we used to actually go onto stage and perform those akhadas. So I think the audience can smell all these things now. You know, very intelligent audience. They see these things happening on screen.
Right. We also saw you, you know, we saw you sing at so many occasions, and thanks to social media for that, we keep seeing that. How much of a singer are you personally?
I think I'm actually more of a singer than an actor. I feel at heart. Live singing is a whole new animal that I'm learning about, and I want to do concerts and I want to become a full-time singer. I've already signed up with a music management company.
Wow.
So I'm gonna come out now with songs and singles. I actually released a single during my wedding. That was my first song that I had sung for the wedding. Now I want to do more and more, and I want to be a singer actor.
Okay.
That has not happened with an actress in our industry
yet.
Why
has it not happened? Because
singing live is not easy. To do a
That's
2-hour
right.
concert is not easy.
Right.
And if you have an acting career, most people will not give the time to a parallel singing career.
Right.
But I want to do it.
This does run in your family. Priyanka is the only one who actually came out with an album
With
back in the
the
days.
album, yes,
That is,
absolutely.
it does run.
Yeah.
So before I end, I also want to know that, tell me what, now the pressure, like you said, is what next? A lot of eyes are on you. She's back, and now what next?
Slow and steady.
Okay.
Now I will not listen to the wrong advice.
Big learning. Right.
Very important.
Right.
And I only now want to do films that, you know, I can work hard in and do homework and do justice, so that I never want to disappoint the audience, you know, and I want to work with the best directors. 99% chances that director has probably never met me, never seen me at a lunch or dinner, never had any sort of, you know, friendship with me or anything. But I will use this moment to appeal to them that please reach out to me. I am hungry for good work, and like I said, I may not be good at PR, but acting mein kar
You know,
sakte.
sometimes actresses have landed up a role by just reaching a director's office and just telling them, I want to work with you.
Right.
Well, this is out of your comfort zone, obviously.
But of course, it's part of it. Yeah, I would be ready to do it. But I hope that people watch my work and give me more work. That would be the ideal situation.
That is the best situation.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I really enjoyed this conversation. And best of luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Hi everyone, this is Parineeti Chopra and you're watching me on Bollywood Hungama.